out what your body can do. I'm here. Cindy, it means it has not flawed me. And today on Word Around Town, why does giving your children what you've never had focus around material possessions? Man, this is a very good conversation. I saw it and I was like, my friend, we're lifting this and we're having this discussion tomorrow because it's very true. As parents, I'm speaking as one, and even just growing up in a household with parents who grew up with almost nothing, I come from a family of hard workers. Every single small thing they have was not handed to them. They had to work for it. So their parents, in turn, also struggled to get every single thing they also had. And I believe every generation is tasked with one thing and one thing only: doing better than the last generation that came before them. In a nutshell, so that we don't complicate things, what is your task when you become a parent? Is to do better for those children than the ones who raised you did, right? But we focus solely on the outside things and not the software. I think our parents had so many things that they were ill-equipped to know better or to handle. And it is upon our generation to raise children who are well adjusted, children who are not bred, children who are raised intentionally. Intentionally is the word I'm going to say. Let's focus on the stuff that you can't buy in a supermarket, Cindy, because many parents feel like, you take your child to the nicest, most prestigious international school, but you don't spend any time with them. But in your books, you think you score an A star. Let's focus on the prejudices that we were raised with by our parents. That's how we even break yokes of things like tribalism. You were born, you found your family, you didn't pick them from a catalog. They hate a certain tribe. You are not even born, you don't even understand where the hatred came from, but you just carry on with it. So you're supposed to question those prejudices and make sure you don't pass them on to your children, aka the next generation. Past and historical traumas. Your mother was stolen for her land. She doesn't trust anybody. She's very guarded about her coin, about this or that. She doesn't trust government facilities because her title deed, blah, blah, blah. You understand? Those things. Emotional intelligence. I don't think your children are going to be taught in that your fancy school. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, summer camp, they go to Europe, Portugal, yeah, for football camp, yeah, under 13 boys, well, good, congratulations, fantastic. But you're just going to have someone with a fancy education who's a jerk, yeah? So let's deal with the doing better than the last generation. For our generation is the software, because we can see the gaps and the issues in our society, and they are software issues. They are software issues that have to be sorted out at the most basic level, and that is the family level in the home. Cindy, you have to talk to your children about how to deal with loss, how to fail, how to deal with failure. You have to teach your children about how to grow their money. You have to teach your children respect. Many children, you watched your parents very unhappy in their marriages, and you carried those issues into your marriage. You're in a bad marriage. Your children can see you are not happy. You stay because of the kids. And can we break those curses, traumas, experiences? Can we do better for the next generation? How to apologize? Did you grow up with parents who apologized to you? Hardly ever, right? Yeah, they were ill-equipped. No one apologized to them, so they also carried it forward. Love, healthy love. What healthy love looks like. Instead of focusing on the material stuff, Kababa is 15 and he's already driving the car around the neighborhood because my dad didn't give me a car. Kababa is... This needs to be a night show because I have very colorful words, 4-letter words and stuff like that. But Kababa is a mess. It's a hot mess. Teach Kababa about what healthy love should looks like. Is Kababa an independent thinker, or is Baba just swayed by the crowd? Have you called out the man in your son? Or he's just... The world is so cruel out there to them, so let me just smother him with love because there's no, sex. Are we talking about sex? And because we were told, sex was this thing you're supposed to be scared of. This, have you told them sex is enjoyable, fantastic, super wow, but at the right time with the right person, or you think because your bill for the term for school is 750,000 bob, then that gives you a pass from parenting. How to deal with, or rather, setting healthy boundaries on a personal level. My name, let me tell you, my name is Yolanda Mulwa. I learned very late in my life how to say no and put myself first. And I'm not quite there yet. I'm in level 1 and I hear there's 12 levels to this ish. So you understand, because why? I was raised by, and I love my mother, a people pleaser. A people-pleasing woman. My mom does not like strife. My mom will never bring something up that is uncomfortable to her. You can come as the neighbor and smash her window, and she will say 3 prayers for you before she calls you out. And I said, no, sorry, I will never be that woman. I will always speak up, take up space. I'm the loudest person in the room, most of the time the shortest. But I said I will take up my space, because I have to do better than the generation that raised me, the generation that came before me. I want to hear from you. Why does giving your children what you've never had focus around material possessions only?
Baba boy, gas imeisha, shopping imeisha, na ujue tokens bado zinalia.
Msupa,